Welcome to AlertOps video tutorial series. In this video we will be covering alert filtering and integration sequencing, how you can use them together, and how they can enable you to build out your ideal incident response process. Let's get started. AlertOps features the ability to leverage the same API endpoint but apply different policies as far as how to handle these incoming messages from external tools. Different types of alerts from the same system can be routed to the same endpoint, and you can apply different integration rules on how to handle them. The core features that enable these are filtering and sequencing. Let's start with alert filtering. Alert filtering exists within the advanced settings of your inbound integrations. We have two options for configuring filter conditions: match all and match any. Match all conditions act as an and condition. This means that if you match all of the filter conditions, then the data will be processed by this integrations, if not, it won't process the data and will be ignored by this integration rule. Match any conditions act as an or condition. That means that if you match any single filter condition that is specified, the integration will process the inbound data. In the case that none of the conditions are matched, the data will be ignored by this integration rule. Filter conditions can be set based on the field you are evaluating containing a certain value or matching a specified regular expression. The relationship between match all and match any filter conditions is an or condition, meaning that if all the criteria under the match all conditions or any of the criteria under match any conditions is met, the data will be processed. If you'd like more information on how to map to specific fields within a JSON or email, please review our documentation and tutorials around API integration mapping and email integration mapping. Now that we have an idea of how filters work within integrations, let's take a look at how sequencing plays into the equation. Within the basic settings of an integration, you'll see your integration sequence for that integration rule. Multiple integration rules can contain the same entry point for data. For API integrations, that will be the integration URL endpoint, and for email integrations, that will be the dedicated integration mailbox. If you leverage the same entry point but want to handle different alerts differently, you can clone an integration rule you've already configured and modify how you'd like to process the data. As you clone an integration, you'll see that the sequence increments automatically. The sequence indicates the order in which rules will check if the data matches their filter conditions when inbound data hits an AlertOps entry point. The first integration rule in the sequence for which the filter criteria is met will process the inbound data as an alert. This is beneficial in cases that you'd want the alert trigger conditions to be different for different types of alerts. Let's walk through an example where if an alert is triggered by a customer request, we want to immediately raise an alert. However, if the alert is triggered by a monitoring tool, we want to wait 5 minutes to allow time to auto-heal before generating an alert. Here we have an API integration that we've configured. In this case, we see that the filter conditions have a match all condition that says the field source must contain a value of customer request. In the case the source is a customer request, we don't have any alert delays configured within our environment. Now we want to take a look at how we'd wait for 5 minutes before sending notifications in the case of a monitoring tool sending data. To do this, navigate to the basic settings and clone your integration. This will automatically increment the sequence. Provide a name and continue. Within your cloned integration for monitoring tools, we are going to navigate to advanced settings and modify the filter conditions. In this case, we will change it to show that if the source field contains a value of health check, we will process the data using this integration rule. Now we can modify the delay grouping to suppress notifications for 5 minutes to allow any auto-resolution before notifying responders. Thank you for taking a look at filtering and integration sequencing with AlertOps. For more videos, please check out our knowledge base or YouTube.